Willie D Live.
And I remember one time, it was a Dope Jam tour, Ghetto Boys, Public Enemy. You remember that tour?
Mm-hmm.
And it was in the Summit, which is now Lakewood Church, the biggest church in America, right? It was in there, and like you said, backstage, this is a homecoming right here.
That's Ghetto Boys, Public Enemy, Queen Latifah.
Yeah.
Leaders of the New School with Busta Rhymes.
Yes.
Young
Kid
Buster.
Play. Shout out
Kid
to
and Play.
who else was
Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh
Prince was on that tour. Shout out to all of them.
Naughty by Nature.
Listen.
Wow.
And during that concert, there's a guy named Ed Warner, used to work for Pace. For those that don't know, Pace was the biggest concert promotion agency on the planet Earth. Mm-hmm. And then they joined with Clear Channel and became a small little company. I don't know if y'all heard of it. It's called Live Nation. Mm-hmm. Ed was over the black music, and I used to always be backstage at the show, and I was backstage, and they was clearing it, because Chuck D was like, nah, F that, this Ghetto Boys, y'all at home, y'all close the show. They was moving everybody out from the stage, and I was on the side of the stage. Hey, you, get it. Willie D said, nah, he good. And I got to stand on the stage and watch that whole show, man. That's just an epic moment in my life, messing with Willie D. So I'm going to go ahead and give you your flowers on that. Will been real from forever. Like, this go back to high school. You Forest Brook cat. Yeah, so.
You know what's crazy? I saw Public Enemy at the Summit playing before we popped off.
Uh-huh.
I saw them 1 year. I saw them in 1990. Mm-hmm. And in 1991, we were sharing the stage.
That's crazy.
It is crazy. It just goes to show you, boy, if you got to put yourself out there, though, and you got to be consistent. You have been consistently on the grind, and you represent everything that hip hop stands for. That's good.
I appreciate that, Will.
Pure. When I saw you at backstage at the Rakim concert at the House of Blues, and I look up, I'm moving around, and there you go, you in the dressing room, you chilling, you always like on the scene, man. Like,
story.
How do you get to know all these people, man?
Rakim, I was the first person to bring Rakim to Houston. Period. There was a little spot called the Masiba Theater on the corner of Main and Cleburne, I believe that is.
Now, this was before Paid in Full or after?
It was before the album dropped, but after the singles is out.
Okay.
So my brother was involved with that theater. And I'm going to tell you, we had a crew.
Ensemble Theater?
No. The Masiba Theater.
Masiba.
You know where that Sears was?
Yeah.
It's a Metro. There used to be a theater on that corner, and a McDonald's right there next to that Shipley's Donuts. Yeah. It's a flat thing. It's grass now. Right. So my brother was in on that theater thing, and my boy, we had a crew. We was called the Chosen Few back in the day. This is the 80s. Me, my boy Saulo Pena, and my boy Ali Salam. And we still tight to this day. We was rapping. We was trying to get on, And Pete, Saulo's brother, he was into things. He's into different things. He was getting money. And over near the Dome, there's where Merworth is and all that.
What kind of things were you? No, I'm just kidding.
he was into things that people claim they was into, but we was in high school. And Pete's a great story. We was like, yo, you got to get these guys, Eric B. and Rakim. They dope. Blah, blah, blah. And we also settled with the 2 Live crew, who ended up getting sued for $300,000 and 5 performances. We could talk about how H-Count.
Y'all sued 2 Live crew?
So my older brother and Pete, we were in high school still. This is our last year. My older brother and Pete was like, let's get them then. Cool, I got the theater. Pete was like, I got the money. There was a guy named Hector Macho Camacho, another Puerto Rican cat. Mm-hmm. Him and Pete was locked in together. You know how Camacho died. And I'm going to just say this. They was getting money. We was like that. Like, for real? So we was naming groups.
Refresh my memory. How did he die? Did he get killed?
He got shot.
In a bar or something like that?
He got shot.
Or at home or something like that?
Nah, it was outside somewhere over in Puerto Rico or something. He got shot up.
Yeah, right.
But they was a little, they was doing their thing.
Yeah.
And I'm going to leave it at that. They was doing their thing, and they put up the money for us. I'm going to take it back even further. Run DMC's first show outside of their tri-state area was at a place behind Jack Yates in between U of H's stadium and Yates, there's a parking lot. It got a Shipley's in it. It got a Wingstop. It got all kind of stuff right there. Subway. That parking lot used to be JB's Entertainment Center. We had Jekyll and Hyde and Run DMC for 10 grand, 2 shows, an early show and a late show, early show and a late show. Running them's tab was $7,500. Jekyll and Hyde was $25. And they stayed in the Comfort Inn when it was on Finder. Like
for 2 shows?
2 shows.
Hold on.
That was different.
All in? Not all in.
We flew them and paid for the hotel.
No, I'm saying.
But
I'm saying $10,000 for each show?
No, for 2 shows.
2 shows, $10,000.
$10,000. It was Jekyll and Hyde, and they opened up for Run DMC at JB's, and here go the beauty of it. Because I'm getting ready. I'm working on a project or 2 to talk about H-Town and hip-hop. But I still got the paperwork. All that.
I bet you do,
We still got the paperwork, the picture.
You do.
Yeah, all of that. When Eric B. and Rakim came, their crew, it was us, your former label mates, the Def 4, and Eric B. and Rakim, and the 2 Live Crew. 2 Live Crew skipped out on the show and went and promoted their record. They were in town. They just didn't come. So that's how that lawsuit emerged. And my older brother and Pete got paid. Like, yeah, I'm saying it. They got paid. We was young. We got a couple dollars off of it.